Wewe unachinja ng'ombe ambaye tunakamua watoto wetu wakunywe, unauzia mchinjaji aenda auze. Hii ng'ombe inatupa maziwa, watoto wa Kenya wanakunywa maziwa wasipate kwashako, na maziwa ingine tunauza tupelekee watoto shule fees, wewe unauza. So Safaricom is bringing you 18 billion, another one is bringing 5 billion, another one 12 billion. At the end of the year, these parastatals are bringing you 300 billion, 400 billion, 600. You don't need to borrow excessively. You don't need to overtax Kenyans excessively. You cannot. And therefore the good that President Ruto will do will be forgotten. And the only things Kenyans will remember, that this is the government that slaughtered the goose that was laying the golden egg. That Kenya has had a nice dairy animal, nice freshen, a lot of milk, but we chose to take the cow to the butcher. That instead of milking to give Kenyan children, this government chose to slaughter the cow. This is the reality of it. 2 or so days ago, CS John Badi was sweating off badly in media houses, trying to tell Kenyans that it was necessary to sell government shares in Safaricom, the most successful Kenyan story in terms of companies. A company where the government has 35% shares. A company that gives government about 18 billion shillings every year. That we are going to sell our shares, part of those shares, because we need the money for infrastructure. Wewe unachinja ng'ombe ambaye tunakamua watoto wetu wakunywe, unauzia mchinjaji aenda auze. Hii ng'ombe inatupa maziwa, watoto wa Kenya wanakunywa maziwa wasipate kwashako, na maziwa ingine tunauza tupelekee watoto shule fees, wewe unauza. Kenyans will remember this. So you want to sell your shares in Safaricom, you are already auctioning Kenya Pipeline Company. Sugar companies have been auctioned. Sometimes back there was an attempt to auction KICC, the iconic KICC, which is part of our history, ostensibly because it was making losses, until someone said, look here, this company, this KICC has been bringing money. These are the facts. Want to be Singapore? Yes, it's a good idea. How then do you stop excessive taxation? Because after you sell off these assets at a throwaway, there will still be need for money, so you will still go for loans, suffocating Kenyans. You still force taxes. Because one way of reducing taxes to Kenyans, the tax burden, is to have entities that generate revenue. So that government, you see today government gets revenue only in 2 ways, loans and taxing Kenyans. How about you had some parastatals, working parastatals? So Safaricom is bringing you 18 billion, another one is bringing 5 billion, another one 12 billion. At the end of the year, these parastatals are bringing you 300 billion, 400 billion, 600 billion. You don't need to borrow excessively. You don't need to overtax Kenyans excessively. You cannot convince anybody. Because last time we sold parastatals like telecom, what did we get out of it? Once again, selling your assets for a song. is not a very clever thing. 2, people remember you for that. Let's not sell our assets for a song. Let's find a way of making these assets work and generate revenue for us. But finally, anybody's buying these assets, other than the morality part of it, and possible bad business, how safe is your investment? How safe is your investment? The many schemes by Kenyan leaders from both sides of the political party to destroy this country through what is clearly greed. I must finish this by saying this. Please, God who created you was not a fool. For that reason, he gave you only one mouth and one stomach. In his holy book, he says, what shall it benefit a man if you own the whole world but lose your soul? Why are you losing your soul in the pursuit of worldly things that will be eaten by moth and ants and termites? You want to cause so much pain to the people of Kenya, bring poverty in the country to satisfy your greed, and yet God gave you only one mouth and one stomach. And the store in which you keep your wealth will be attacked by moths and termites and ants. They will eat that wealth. They will eat the money you are storing there. And as you rot down there, whatever little, whatever much you've left behind, people will fight over it. Think about it.
I have indicated that Kenya is borrowing 1.25 trillion shillings every year. But even the developments that we are seeing, including the expansion of Nairobi-Nakuru Highway, we now have had to force NSSF to invest workers' resources in that road, while the government knows for sure it will never break even. Now that we are selling a stake in Safaricom, why can't the government provide that road for free to all the people in the western side of this country? Must we package it as a commercial project? Now that we have another source of the sale of Safaricom stake, why can't the government invest some of this money into a road, and especially Nairobi Mau Summit Road? Why? That a Kenyan in the western part of this country, from Nakuru all the way, who pays pay, who pays VAT, who pays fuel levy, again is made by government to build their own road. Because paying toll is basically government abdicating its job to provide public goods and telling Kenyans, tumewaletea hawa watu mujisort mujenge nao barabara. That's basically what the government has done in that road. And we are going to keep on talking about this issue, that the people from Nakuru all the way deserve, like any other Kenyan, to use that road for free without tolling. Because we are borrowing every day. We are borrowing both in the book and off the book. We are now selling government stakes. Then why again make Kenyans to pay for the road?
Unanikulia moto, unanikulia moto. Unaonyesha meno, mgeuka unanumia meno. Kwani una maneno, unajua namba za ngeno. Mina mamchoro za kupata do na zokshkoboho na ushkoboho. Hatogopi ngoringo, leta noma niko on.